It's not the big that eat the small anymore. It's the fast that eat the slow. Our firm, we're an architecture firm that specializes in healthcare. We can do commercial and other things, but healthcare and healthcare development is our bread and butter. So I would say kind of the goals, high level, would be one, we want to be multi-state. We want to be across, we want to be a national firm. Right now we operate in the California area, so we're going to expand east, perhaps to Tennessee, perhaps to Arizona. We're still looking at kind of where the healthcare market takes us, and have as many uh, technical professionals as possible. Being able to see information, get insights better, and be able to be fast with decision making is really what core is all about. So I'm very excited about that. You can't manage what you don't measure. So people have to look at core as their ability to make the primary decision making model. If they look at it as just a piece of software, you're going to be dead in the water and they're not going to use it to its full capability. It's not the big that eat the small anymore. It's the fast that eat the slow, right? And the speed to productivity, the speed to market, the speed of pivoting away from bad choices is all required on your decision-making models. And a platform that can integrate all the different data parts and provide insights is what allows us to be successful and mighty. And we also take the time, like I take the time to teach people what that means. Like I'm teaching them business school stuff. Like this is what EBITDA is. This is what that means. This is why that matters. This is our backlog. Because I want to train them as business owners. I want them to be principle minded. Everybody in your firm is a business owner first. They just operate as whatever their job is. It's kind of like I took it from the Marines, everybody's a rifleman. Doesn't matter if you're a medic or whatever, everybody's a rifleman. In a firm, everybody's a business owner and you have to train them to do that. One of the greatest values of any firm is shared understanding. And a data management system or a CRM or a ERP or whatever you want to call it allows everybody to be on the same page. Because if you don't start in the same place, you can't end by necessity in the same place, logically. So yes, one, it allows us to see transparency live as people are putting in information. You see it and you're like, oh, that's wrong. Let's fix it right now. Whereas back in the day, usually what happened, people who run spreadsheets usually batch that work till the end of the week or maybe twice a week, and then you're already dead because your data is 2 days, 3 days old, and you're like, ah. Or some people wait monthly. They wait to their monthly reports from their bookkeeper or admin or accountant, and it's the 20th of the following month, and they go, oh, God, we sucked last month, and we already did it the same way this whole month. So that real-time capability of getting data is important. Number one is going to be cash flow. And the reason that's important is accrual accounting, accrual accounting, accrual accounting, accrual accounting. If anybody ever watches this, get away from cash basis accounting. Like, please, like, for the love of God, right? Cash flow is number one. How much, what we call it in our firm is effective cash. So if you got $1 million in the bank, how much of it actually belongs to you? Because what's always happening is you always got somebody else to pay. As soon as I get money as an architect, I got MEP partners that somebody's got to get paid somewhere, right? So how much of that is actually mine? It's number one. Number two is valuation. No matter what, as a business owner, you should always think about the exit, right? So we do 409As. We have other little tactics that we do to always determine, because we're a C corporation, what's the value of the stock? What's the value of the firm? Because somebody comes in and is like, hey, I'll give you 20 million for the firm. That might be a good move for everybody. Maybe not. I don't know. Depends on the valuation. But if you don't understand where you're at now, like you're just blindly working every day, like I think we're doing a good job. Revenue targets, accrued revenue targets, not how much cash you received that month, because that could have been work done 3 months ago. What's that WIP, that work in process that you're accruing that month before you do the billing process, right? If you go down to the functional level as accounting, we look at days payable outstanding, days sales outstanding, our closing speed. So we look at how fast we can close our month. We're about 5 days right now because we want to shorten that up, right? If you take 15 days to get your billings out, that's going to suck the next month because you're just going to add 50 more days to it and it's going to steamroll you. PMs, they look at profit margins, they look at their budgets, their expense rates, their burn rates for their projects. Kind of what I would say what most operators look at. But again, they gotta transition into the business KPIs that matter first. I got my financial vitals that I look at, my little dials that I'm like, that ratio is a little off. We need to cut somewhere or things like that. Or profit margin up. The average in the architect industry is like 19.7%. So that's 22.5% our targets. We also have distribution targets for our shareholders, and then I have bonus targets for our employees. If the firm doesn't hit their targets, nobody wins first, including principals and shareholders. So the team's got to win first, and then the individuals win. And you can't tell me right now what your costs are, what your projected revenue is, what your WIP, what your work in process that you haven't built. If you can't fire those off at me right now, you're dead. You're losing. You're behind.